Think you're ready to fly in 2025? Think again. Your next vacation could be over before it even starts. Airlines are cracking down, and travelers are getting denied boarding for reasons you won't believe. Simple mistakes can cost you thousands and your dream trip. I've seen families turned away for tiny details. In this video, I'll break down the top 10 shocking reasons people are being denied boarding right now, and how to avoid them. Let's get into it. Picture this: you've saved up, planned meticulously, and are finally at the airport, ready for your dream vacation. The excitement is palpable. The destination is calling, and then, bam! The most common reason people get denied boarding: expired or invalid travel documents. It's a simple oversight, but one that can instantly derail your travel plans. Most countries require your passport. It's the golden ticket to international travel, your official ID on foreign soil. But it's not enough for it to just be valid on the day you travel. To ensure smooth passage, many countries have implemented a rule: your passport needs to be valid for at least 6 months after your planned departure date. This buffer is in place to cover any unforeseen circumstances that might extend your stay. So, even if your passport is technically valid for 5 more months beyond your return date, you could still be denied boarding. It sounds harsh, but it's a very real possibility. Airlines won't let you board if you don't meet this rule. They are the gatekeepers tasked with enforcing these regulations. Why? Because they're on the hook to fly you back to your point of origin if you're denied entry at your destination. It's a costly and logistical headache they're keen to avoid. The 6-month rule is non-negotiable. It's not a suggestion. It's a strict requirement enforced by immigration authorities worldwide. It's a trap that ruins thousands of trips every year. Don't become another statistic. The disappointment and financial loss can be significant. This also applies to visas. Your visa, allowing you entry into a specific country, must also adhere to the 6-month validity rule. And resident cards, which grant you long-term or permanent residency in a country, are also subject to similar validity requirements. Even being 1 day short of the required validity is enough to get you sent home. There's no leeway, no exceptions for sob stories. The check-in system flags it instantly. These systems are designed to catch these discrepancies, preventing potential issues at your destination. No exceptions. The computer says no, and that's usually the end of the line. So before you book that non-refundable flight or hotel, take a moment to check your passport's expiration date. It's the most important step in planning any international trip, and then subtract 6 months from that date. This will give you a clear picture of your passport's true usability for international travel. If that date is close to your travel dates, start the renewal process now. Don't delay, because passport renewals can take months, especially during peak travel seasons. The wait times can be unpredictable, so it's always best to be proactive. Don't let a simple technicality ruin your long-awaited trip. A little preparation can save you a world of heartache. Check your documents today and ensure your journey starts smoothly. Happy travels. Think pandemic travel rules are over? Not everywhere. Some countries still require specific COVID-19 documentation, like proof of vaccination with a QR code or a recent negative test. Show up with the wrong document and you're not getting on that flight. Rules can change overnight, and airlines strictly enforce them. Even a test taken 2 hours outside the required window can get you denied. Always check the official government website for your destination, right before you fly. Don't rely on old info or rumors. Missing a single detail can cost you your trip. Double-check every requirement. It's tedious, but it can save your vacation. Stay updated until the day you leave. Did you know that something as seemingly insignificant as unpaid fines or unresolved legal issues can actually stop you at the airport? It's a reality that catches many travelers off guard, turning dream vacations into stressful ordeals. When you check in for your flight, whether online or at the counter, your name is automatically run through various databases, including those maintained by law enforcement and other government agencies. This is a standard security procedure designed to identify individuals with outstanding warrants or legal obligations. Even seemingly minor warrants, like unpaid parking tickets, overdue library books, or missed court dates for minor traffic violations, can trigger a flag in the system, alerting airline staff and potentially security personnel. If a flag is raised, the airline is legally required to deny you boarding, regardless of how close you are to your departure time. They may also be obligated to notify authorities, depending on the nature of the warrant or legal issue. The frustrating part is that you might not even know there's an outstanding issue until it's too late, leaving you stranded and confused. Imagine this scenario: you're being pulled aside with your family, luggage in tow, your long-awaited vacation over before it even starts, all because of a forgotten ticket. So, what's the best way to avoid this travel nightmare? The key is to proactively handle any outstanding legal or financial obligations well in advance of your trip. Take care of these matters before you even start packing your suitcase. Don't ignore those old parking tickets or those seemingly unimportant court notices that arrive in the mail. A quick check of public records online or a call to your local courthouse can save you from a potentially devastating and costly airport ordeal. Be proactive, not paranoid. A little preparation goes a long way. It's worth the peace of mind, ensuring a smooth and stress-free journey for you and your loved ones. You can meticulously plan your trip, dot every I and cross every T. You can arrive at the airport with plenty of time to spare, only to still get denied boarding, all thanks to the controversial practice of overbooking. It's a frustrating reality for many travelers. Airlines, in their pursuit of maximizing profits, often sell more tickets than there are actual seats available on the aircraft. This is a calculated gamble, betting on the likelihood that a certain percentage of booked passengers simply won't show up for their flight. However, if everyone shows up, ready to embark on their journey, then, unfortunately, someone is going to get bumped from the flight. It's an unpleasant situation no one wants to be in. The first course of action airlines typically take is to ask for volunteers willing to give up their seats. If no one steps up to volunteer, perhaps because they have important connections to make, or simply want to reach their destination, then the airline will be forced to pick people to remove from the flight, and this selection process is sometimes entirely at random, leaving passengers feeling helpless. Were you the last person to check in for the flight? Unfortunately, you're likely to be the first to go. You might be offered a voucher as compensation for the inconvenience, but the value of that voucher rarely truly covers the significant hassle and disruption to your travel plans. It's crucial to know your rights as a passenger, because in many countries, you're legally entitled to receive cash compensation, not just a travel voucher, especially if you are bumped from your flight involuntarily. However, gate agents won't always proactively offer this information, or the cash, so you have to be assertive and specifically ask about your rights and the compensation you're entitled to. To avoid this stressful situation altogether, make it a priority to check in online as early as possible, typically 24 hours before your scheduled departure. And most importantly, secure your seat assignment during the online check-in process. Whatever you do, don't be the last person to check in for your flight. While overbooking is, unfortunately, a legal practice within the airline industry, you can certainly take proactive steps to outsmart the system and minimize your risk of being denied boarding. Arrive at the airport early, giving yourself ample time to navigate security and reach your gate, and be thoroughly prepared with all your necessary travel documents readily accessible. Take control of your travel experience and protect your seat on that flight. Incomplete visa requirements can end your trip before it starts. Even with a strong passport, many countries require a visa, sometimes with a complicated application. One mistake, missing document, or wrong visa type, and you're denied. Airlines check your visa at departure. They get fined if you don't have the right one. E-visas and visas on arrival have fine print. You might need a printed copy, passport photos, or proof of onward travel. Don't assume you're set. Read every requirement. Always check the embassy website for your destination. Double-check your paperwork before you leave. One missing page can ruin everything. Do your homework. Security tech is smarter than ever. Your bag is scanned in 3D. Items you never thought were risky, like protein powder, creamy foods, or certain souvenirs, can trigger alarms. If your bag is flagged, you could face a long manual search and miss your flight. Even replica weapons or sand from protected beaches can get you stopped. The biggest risk is time. A flagged bag can mean a 30-minute delay. If you're running late, you'll watch your plane leave without you. Pack clean and simple. If you're unsure about an item, leave it at home or check it. Don't risk your trip for a souvenir. Security won't make exceptions. Keep your carry-on basic. Save yourself the stress. What you wear can get you denied boarding. Airlines can refuse passengers for clothing they consider lewd, offensive, or inappropriate. The rules are subjective. Gate agents have the final say. Buddy passes have even stricter dress codes. No ripped jeans, flip-flops, or tank tops. Play it safe. Dress smart casual, avoid controversial slogans, and keep a backup shirt in your bag. It's not about fashion, it's about avoiding conflict. Don't let your outfit ruin your trip. Be prepared to change if asked. One simple swap can save your flight. Buying a last-minute ticket can get you flagged for extra security. Last-minute one-way or cash-paid tickets trigger red flags in airline and government systems. You might get SSS on your boarding pass, meaning a long, invasive security check. This can make you miss your flight, even if you're innocent. Book at least a few days in advance to avoid suspicion. If you must book late, use a credit card, join the frequent flyer program, and enter your known traveler number. Establish yourself as a legitimate traveler. Don't let a spontaneous trip turn into a security nightmare. Plan ahead when you can. Lose your temper at the airport, and you could be banned for life. Disruptive behavior, verbal or physical, gives airlines the right to deny you boarding. Even a loud argument or rude comment can get you blacklisted. Airlines prefer to deal with problems on the ground, not in the air. One outburst can mean a permanent ban, not just from one airline but their partners too. Stay calm, even when things go wrong. Handle complaints politely or take them up later. Don't let frustration ruin your trip or your future travel. Your behavior matters more than you think. Keep your cool, always. Looking sick at the airport can get you denied boarding. If you appear contagious or unfit to fly, staff can stop you, even if you just have a bad cough. Some countries still have health screenings or temperature checks. Fail, and you're pulled aside for further evaluation. No flight for you. Airlines prioritize the health of all passengers. If you're genuinely sick, don't travel. Contact the airline. They often allow changes with a doctor's note. Trying to tough it out can leave you stranded. Don't risk your health or your trip. Wait until you're well. It's not worth the gamble. There you have it. 10 shocking reasons travelers are denied boarding in 2025. Check your documents, know the rules, pack smart, check in early, and stay calm. A little preparation can save your dream trip. If you learned something, hit like and subscribe.